friends, it is Sonia Miller coming to you live tonight from Junk Monkey Paint Shop here in Ligonier, Pennsylvania, just south, just shy of Pittsburgh. I want to know where you guys are watching us from tonight. It's going to be fun. We're going to flip this piece here, this brownie frownie piece. I already got a bit of a start. Can you see how it's looking already? Been using our Junk Monkey paint called Bahama Jade. What do you guys think so far? Is this not a beautiful color? This is a color I think of when, you know, like you're leaving the Bahamas and you look out, or you're somewhere like it's really Caribbean and you see that blue in the water, that blue-green color. So anyway, I'm going to flip this stand tonight. I've got some plans for it, so I'm really excited that you guys are here with us. We've got Matt behind the camera tonight. Say hi.
That is me.
That is him. He is
I
here.
am feeling surly tonight.
Oh man, you are enjoying the After Dark show with Sonia and Matt here on Hometalk. So let's get going. So babe, tell us where everybody's from. You guys know I love my shabby chip brush. Got my paint. I'm just going to get ready and go bananas, okay? All I did was clean this piece with my Krug cutter. It's my favorite. I have here, maybe I'll show it to you in just a second. But it is
artistic license. Go for it.
It's over there. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. Yes. All right, so tell me what everybody's saying. Who's with us?
Joan is checking in. She says hi. She's like first out of the gate every time now. She's like, I think it's her mission.
Is that Joan
Lorenzo. Yes.
Heck yeah.
So,
she's like,
Wanda's checking in from Gadsden, Alabama. Becky Lane is checking in from Washington State. I want to go to Leavenworth, Washington for Christmas, but it's too far to fly this year. Don't like flying. Robin Beck's on. I saw Robin Beck the other day at Wally World.
You did?
And she thought that I forgot her name. And I was like, I know who Robin Beck is.
We never forget.
We never forget.
We're like the elephant that never forgets, right? Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
Don't upset us.
You might get trampled.
Lee's checking in from Alabama. Jody's from Michigan. Oh, Frankenmuth, Michigan. Frankenmuth, Michigan. We're going to be driving there shortly.
We are. We want to go to Michigan. We took a road trip this week, and that was fun.
Yeah. So, Rock Falls, Illinois, Colorado. Oh, Sherry Vincent's checking in from Kentucky. Jared says, hey, friend. Hey. Milo's checking in from Niagara Falls. Trisha from Minnesota.
I want to go to Niagara Falls, too. That would be so much fun.
Yeah. Carol's checking in. Carol says, love it.
Love it.
Judy's from Iowa. Clara's checking in. Hey, Clara.
My friend Clara.
Hey, Junk to Jules says, yay, catching you.
Hey, girl, how are you? Thanks for being on here.
Jessica says, hi from Ohio. We were just there.
We were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lisa's checking in from Montreal. Our buddy Lisa.
Montreal.
Heather's in from Iowa.
City.
Arkansas. I'm sorry, I'm going to go down here now.
Yep.
So, Arkansas, Tony says, hey, guys.
Hey.
Stephanie's checking in. Stephanie Baez checking in from Rosarito, Mexico. Gardner, Maine. Angel Staples. Jera from Florida. Sue Van Vorst Rutledge checking in from Ohio, Austin. So, I'm going to go down. If I miss saying hi, it's because we're backing up on... and what color is that? That is Junk Monkey's Bahama Jade.
Yep, it's a beautiful, like, vibrant green. So, got plans for this piece. It's brownie frownie. Got it at a secondhand store. And, babe, how old do you think it is? I know it's not, like, really old.
It's like 80s.
Yeah, it's 80s. 80s were good, though. But you know what?
You see the bottom.
I do like to paint 80s furniture.
Yeah. The veneer's kind of bubbling.
So there's a piece of hardware on the front. You know me. Sometimes I take it off if I really want to make it pop. I don't. I'm going to do this piece in a distressed style because I'm a girl who loves distress. Not to be in distress, just loves distress, right? Shabby style.
Well, today we're stressed.
Today you're stressed? Are you having a stress day?
I am.
It's the day after hump day. Come on, tomorrow's Friday.
Marilyn's on from Newfoundland.
Newfoundland in the house?
Yes.
Heck yeah, back in my home province.
Yes.
So look what I did, guys. I just went right over the hardware because this stuff will stick to it. And I want it to stress style. If I ever want to make a piece of hardware pop, I will actually take it off and maybe do it a different style. In this case, I'm going to be doing some work on the top. And I don't want to make that really, like, be the belle of the ball, right? So we're just going to make it blend in, okay? So I'm just pulling the drawer out a little bit so I have access to what's behind it. Easy peasy. This doesn't have to be hard, right? So I'm excited that we get to hang out and chat a little bit, give you guys some inspiration, and you can see how easy it is as well. So who's getting ideas on maybe something they need to paint in their house? Yeah. And you know what? This is your warning. There are like 4 Fridays left before Christmas. I'm sorry if I just stressed you all out. I'm sorry. Okay? But yeah, I saw that. So get to painting so that you can like get something done. Like paint a buffet, do a hot chocolate, hot cocoa station or something. Like how fun would that be?
Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, I was feeling surly today. So the one person making frowny faces, not dealing with you today. Move along, nothing to see here. You don't like it? Change channel.
Is that one of those people?
Change channel. So
Change
just saying.
channel. You're too
Yeah,
funny.
there you go. So anyways, that's a very nice couch, sir. How much? Oh, you know who that is.
What's that?
That's that couch, the couch people.
A couch?
Remember the ones that are, the couch.
The secret society.
The
of
secret
spammers.
society of the couch.
Yeah.
The couch is $999,000,
Yes.
and you can make the payment forward in full. So anyway, yes, we know about you, secret couch society.
Yeah, ain't no
Yes.
secret.
Yes.
Ain't
Ain't no secret no more.
Isn't it terrible how spammers show up just for fun?
Yeah.
It makes sport out of it.
It's only the mad face is only one person. Just to let you know.
It's okay.
They're-
You know what?
they're
Send some love, friends.
Yeah,
Send some love.
it's a thing on Facebook now. We found them by accident. They're called the Secret Society of the Couch, and that's what they do is they go into live
Feeds.
people's video feeds and just like make mad faces and spam it and stuff like that.
Crazy.
It's not cool. You know, it's not cool. It takes a little bit of gumption to get up here and do what we do live because we know what we do. Not everybody's gonna like it. So you know what? You know, if you can do it better, do it. All right.
You know,
Nothing to protect the carpet.
we're sorry. This is an actual.
This
You're
is
talking about my moving blanket.
our moving blanket.
I'm protecting the hardwood floor right now, and I'm protecting my knees because I actually went and got this to put underneath here, so that way it's a little cushion for my knees, right? So how cool is that? So guys, this is just a brownie frownie piece that I am giving a pop of color. Who are my color lovers out there? Come on, send me some hearts. Give me some love. Tell me who
No,
you
Paula, this is
are.
our own paint line that we do. It's called Junk Monkey Paint,
Heck yeah,
and we make it. We make every order by hand,
we do.
and we ship it all over this beautiful country of ours.
Yep,
And it's $10.75 a can.
yep.
And
Very
it is
affordable.
and we make it beefy to stand up to not just wax, but polyacrylics and urethane. So it's a
Yeah.
little bit more flexible when you're finishing.
Yes, absolutely. And it's very affordable, right? Because this paint kind of started with us as it wasn't supposed to be a paint that would be available to everybody. It was just a paint that I love to paint with. I've been painting furniture for about 8 years. Who else loves to paint furniture, the DIY, that sort of thing? I'm sure there's lots of people who love that. And so we started making the paint just so that I could basically be able to have a paint that I could afford. I remember I went to a paint store one time and I left empty-handed because I literally could not afford the price on the can for one color, and I was very disappointed. And so went back home,
Those were
went to work.
cold days.
It was, you know what, and we made our own paint, and it just kept growing from there. Some of you guys might remember we started selling it locally in mason jars, and it just continues. The Junk Monkey spreads, and for those of you who wonder, you know, what the heck is a Junk Monkey? Well, I guess the best way I should describe it is, there's probably a ton of Junk Monkeys right now watching on here,
if
right?
you pick up garbage alongside the road, you might be a junk
You
monkey.
might be a junk monkey. Yeah, absolutely.
there you go.
Yeah, if you become that person in the neighborhood that you can't help but look at somebody else's trash when you go by, you might be a junk monkey, okay? So basically, just like, you know, grease monkeys tinker with like mechanics and, you know, that sort of thing. I'm just going to walk around because my blanket's not going to work with me. So if you tinker with like things like mechanics and stuff like that, you're known as a grease monkey. But what about when you tinker with things like furniture and you're upcycling and DIYing and repurposing and reappreciating things, right? And giving and fixing pieces like this that need some love, then you're a junk monkey because
You can order one can of paint if you'd like. We have flat rate shipping. You can order 1 to 6 jars of paint. It'll cost you the same. It's $15 flat rate.
and it's going to go anywhere.
Is there a layer of
In the US.
coat of clear or anything underneath? Well, okay. Let me. For those of you just tuning in, we just clean this. We use a cleaner you can get at Walmart called Crud Cutter.
Just put it somewhere.
It just cleans it. You do not have to sand. You do not have to pry.
No.
So
You can
there
if
you
you
go.
want.
Oh, I see. Nick Smith. He thinks he's being slick. More secret society couches.
Oh, it's Slick Nick.
Yes. Yes.
Scandalous.
Yes.
Scandalous.
When are you making the couch? Actually, we already made the couch.
We made the couch,
A
honey
little
bunny.
bit late. So there you go.
Too funny.
Absolutely.
Too funny. Just make sure you check the couch for money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That's what's always
And also
important.
parasites because they like to live in couches.
Too funny.
So I'm a newbie. What was the prep for this? Okay, one more time. The prep was quick. We just clean this with jump monkey paint, and then we did.
Listen.
And there's no sanding or priming, just right over top.
Yep. So you guys always see me. We're on here every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We love to flip furniture. That's our thing. So if you want tips, just keep joining in on Thursday at 8 p.m. to find us on here on Hometalk. And it's really, really easy, right? All you have to do is take your piece of furniture, take your brush, and go bananas. It literally is that easy, okay? If you have a piece that's absolutely like really, really shellacky, shiny, what would really help it too is if you just take like an electric sander, just kind of, or even just like a hand sand pad and go over the top of it. Think about when you go get your nails done. For us ladies, you kind of get your nails buffed a little bit before you put the paint on. And what that does is it just helps the paint even adhere even better, right? So that's a great way to get even extra durability if you want it.
You can order our paint online. It's $10.75 a pint. We have 40 colors. This color is called Bahama Jade. Yep. You can go to our page, which Hometalk is kindly pinned. Hit the Shop Now button, or you could go to Jump Monkey Paint. If you're looking to purchase the couch, it will be listed on there as well. So there you go.
Yes, find the couch at jumpmonkeypaint.com.
Yes, and you can paint the couch with our Jump Monkey
Yes,
paint.
that's the other
And
cool
we
thing.
actually did paint a couch with Jump
totally
Monkey
do
paint.
fabric with our paint if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thread cutter was what it was.
Yeah. Carrie, do you see my thread cutter? I brought it in here. And it's like, I put it somewhere around here. Let's see here. Let me get the back real fast. And then we'll move on. Okay, so easy. So for a lot of you guys that follow me, you know I love the shabby distress style. And this brush is my favorite to achieve that look. I don't spend a ton of money on brushes. If I'm going to spend a little bit of money on brushes, do you want to come over this way? It's when I like go to put my sealer on, right? So you can seal with a wax or a poly. But this brush here is really, really cheap, okay? So like for example, in our online store, we sell 6 of those. 6 of those for $6, okay? They're just $1 a piece. So we're not breaking the bank here. We want you to be able to find pieces of furniture, to be able to flip them, you know, without spending a ton of money, and be able to make your home happy and beautiful. So we have neutrals, and we have like some fun, really vivid colors as well, which is really fun too.
I just found out we're competing with the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, the Charlie Brown
I'm going to
Christmas.
have to...
you know what I missed this year too? You need to leave. Yeah, we're all just going to like turn the TV on behind us and watch the Charlie Brown Christmas. But yeah, I missed the Great Pumpkin too, like the one for Thanksgiving, right?
That was Halloween.
No, what was it? What's the Great Pumpkin? Is it
That's Halloween?
Oh my God! See, we already breezed into Halloween into Thanksgiving. Why did I think it was a pumpkin Thanksgiving? I don't know. What's your favorite character on Charlie Brown? Do you remember the character? Was it Snoopy? What was the bird's name? Is it
Woodstock.
Woodstock. Where did I get that name?
Yeah. So anyway, so we took a trip this weekend, trying to get out and see a little bit of the country during this Christmas season. So we went up to Cleveland. It was my first time in Cleveland for quite a few years because I am from Pittsburgh, and the Cleveland and Pittsburgh people understand what I'm talking about. But we went up to see the Rock Hall of Fame. I was very pleasantly surprised. Beautiful building. Very neat. They did a really good job with it. And then the highlight of the trip was we went to Christmas Story House where they filmed a Christmas story.
So good.
And when you pull up, you see the house and you don't think there's much going on. And then you go into the gift shop and the museum and you realize that it's a super cool place. So if you get a chance to go to Cleveland to see, you've got to go see a Christmas Story house and museum. You can even stay there overnight, and it's open all year round.
Oh, it's so much fun, yeah.
Yeah. So.
What Christmas traditions do you guys have? That's always one that we have. We like to watch it every Christmas. On
Actually,
that day.
it's jumpmonkeypaint.com.
I'm gonna dry this real fast.
Albert Rodriguez, you first, bud. Robert Rodriguez says take off the shirt.
What?
He says take off the shirt.
Take off the shirt.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's being, so, you know what? Oh. You know what? Oh.
Robert, do you really want my husband to take off his shirt?
Oh, Robert.
There are things going on right now.
This is for you. Robert, there you go, boy. I took off the shirt.
And you are joining Sonia and Matt After Dark.
That's right.
Scandalous.
This is a hair dryer because we forgot the heat gun at our warehouse.
Yes. What's everybody saying tonight?
Oh, no, hey, everybody's having a good time.
Good. Good. All right.
Christmas tradition movie is always Elf.
Babe, do you want this hair dryer so you can be like,
Yeah.
flowy hair?
Yeah,
You know, you have no shirt on. You can totally do
they
it.
don't realize that Chris Farley is behind this camera.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. Did you scare everybody?
I think I did. So our views dropped like 1,000.
Because you took your shirt off.
Yeah.
Robert, now he needs to put his shirt back on. You see what happened?
So, anyways,
the
the paint is Junk Monkey paint. It's our own line of paint. We make it here. So, and it comes, it's $10.75 a jar. And it's Christmas Vacation and Christmas Eve.
Oh, I love
You know, they had the Christmas Vacation suit for sale at the,
Listen, I just
Christmas
wanted
fair.
Uncle Eddie's
oh, his hat?
Yeah.
They had that there too, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So right now I'm doing some distressing. Just a quick tip that if you love the distress style, it's great just to let it dry. So what happens is paint really sucks into the wood, right? So as soon as you've done this, I mean, it's on there, and it's on there good. This is just pretty much one coat. I added a little bit in some extra places just to kind of give it the thickened look on some spots, and to give it some like highlights, lowlights, because that's what it looks, that's how that gives you, basically gives you the feel of a distress style, is when you see different layers of paint, right, and some distressing, some different colors. So anyhow, I'm just doing a quick sand right now with a sand block to really distress it up some more. I want to definitely do that, go all over. But my quick tip is that if you really like distress style, it's going to be easier on your hands if you actually follow up the distressing right after you've done the painting, okay? So the painting is starting to work its magic to really, really pull in right now, right? So get your sand pad. It's going to be so much easier to be able to take it off.
Adele Zoe, the couch is sold. It was blue.
It was blue.
It was blue. So, anyways.
Love it. Oh, God.
She doesn't want to see my sexy body.
Who doesn't?
Who is that? Oh, Tina. Tina doesn't realize that I was a gym rat for years. I'll be like pottery guy. I just drink coffee and like, sit in front of the camera. So,
She loves distress style. I love it, love it, love it. So the other way you can do distressing is actually not even let it fully dry, okay? So
Linda
here.
says hello.
Oh, Linda's on for California.
Well, no, somebody's saying it for her because we must not be able to see the comments.
Oh, all right. Sometimes Facebook can be wonky like that, but we love Linda. Linda's one of our regulars. She is one of our top Joan monkeys, right? So you can actually do some distressing while your paint is still wet.
Yes.
That will actually help it really come off really easy. It's called wet distressing, okay?
Yeah. Melissa, if you go back through the archives, we have a fabric furniture painting lesson.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to put, so I did a little extra distressing over here. It was still kind of wet. If you ever take too much off, just put a little bit more paint on, right? So easy. Painting doesn't have to be like some crazy, stressful thing. Here's the thing. If you ever take too much off, just put some more on, right? So easy. And, you know, paint it a fun color. Try it. If you don't like it, just go back and paint it again with another color, like a neutral color, okay? If that's what you want. So I'm going to put a transfer on the top of here. And because I think that would look so good. I'm going to do a little more distressing because this is going to be so awesome when I seal it. When you first, with our paint, because it's a chalky style paint, if I had a stick of chalk right now, I could mark on this paint so it becomes a chalk top, which is really cool. So for somebody in your life, if you're looking for it to give them something really cool, you could also, like, you know, think about finding a table, two little chairs for kids, chalk. You go ahead and put your paint over the top. You could do a black. You could do any color you want, okay, with all of our 40 colors. And then, you know, put a basket of chalk with it, and you've got this perfect little gift, right? All right, let's just work on the top right now. I can work on the bottom later. I'll put a little extra distressing down there.
I'm sorry, Tim, the couch sold, but you know, you Secret Society couch guys, You guys got to do a new shtick because she ain't
Listen,
secret.
they live on their mother's couch in the
I
basement.
know,
Let's
they
be
haven't
honest
been
here,
secret
okay?
for months and they're still trying. That is pathetic.
Too funny.
Oh, the sand blocks. Where do you get the sand blocks?
I get them at like my local. You can go do a Walmart. You can do like a Lowe's or a Home Depot.
We sell sand blocks as well.
Yep, in the store, absolutely we do. So guys, you see what I'm putting down here? I'm thinking blue. I told you in the beginning, this blue reminds me of like ocean, right? Like I'm definitely thinking nautical. And can you see what this is? Can you see what this is? It's actually a reusable. Yeah, well, let's put it down really nice and flat to get it working. Okay, this is the truth. I think when I was younger, if you had asked me what I want to be when I grow up, it would be a mermaid. Who else wants to be a mermaid, right? So this is an awesome transfer that I found. I love it. It is through chalk.Tour. What's really cool, the reason why I'm pressing down on it, you guys know that I love my stencils. This is called a transfer, and it's not like a traditional stencil. It actually, if you've done any like sort of silk screen work, this actually is a screen that's in here. So what happens is this is also sticky, and you can use it over and over again. I'm just making sure it's down really good. So it basically makes contact with your surface. You can make signs and things like this, but for me, I am a furniture painter first and foremost, so I'm going to make use of the designs on my pieces, right? And my customers love it. So this is the paste. It's a really nice, really thick, it's called Chalkology paste, really thick. And you get it in little canisters like this, right? All kinds of colors. So you can use whatever strikes your fancy. You can also do like multiple colors if you really wanted to. But I'm just going to do this color. It's actually called Custard, which is a really pretty creamy off-white. And I am going to go ahead. Let's start with our flowy hair. And as I'm doing this, what's happening is I am pushing it down through the screen, and it's making contact with the porous paint that I put on previously, and it's sticking on, right? So let's see how this is going to turn out. It's pretty amazing because if you had asked me to draw this mermaid right now, yeah, you know what? There's
Thanks,
limits,
Albert.
right?
I don't take my shirt off for everybody, but I do it for you, buddy. So Albert's a Matt Lauer in training.
You better be happy that it's like 70 degrees in here, dude. I'm serious, like, you know.
That's okay.
We're in here nice and toasty, and Matt's got his shirt off.
I got my polar bear layers.
Oh my lordy.
He said, thanks, bro. Get the rest of the tail you're missing.
Oh, thank you. See, this is why you're here to help me, okay? So you put this on real fast. Now, it's going to dry quick, so we got to move fast, all right? And now we're going to pull it off. You guys ready to see how this goes down?
Let's do it slow.
Hold your breath. Hold your breath. This is the big one, all right? Let's see here. You guys ready? Give me hearts if you're loving what you're seeing, because I could never draw this myself. I'm going to let you know right now. So this is a pretty cool technique if you've never tried it before. I'm going to put my link up here in the bottom so you guys, if you want to shop the designs and know where to get them, because I know I get lots of questions after I do these lives. Okay, her very faint body is coming out. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? Can you see it? There's the tail. It's like giving birth. I'm telling you, it's just like...
Wow. Whoa. Wow, we really didn't need to go that direction. We are totally off the rails now.
Okay, so all I got to do right now is just... This is water-based, so I can go ahead, and if I had a wet tissue near me, I would just wipe that off right there. Really, really easy, right? Because I just kind of didn't have it stuck well right there. No biggie. Look how pretty that is, guys, right? Like, so easy. So... This transfer right
Albert's
here.
excited. Oh my, you got that right, Paul.
So pretty. You want to show her hair and face up close? I mean, seriously, us ladies like the flowy
Ooh,
hair, okay?
Yeah,
right? Like, totally awesome. So, you can do all kinds of colors. And when you do like a transfer like this, what happens is it actually has different layers as well. So I could like use different parts of it. But you see I've cut parts of it out here. It has sayings and all that sort of stuff. So we'll put the link for the chalk.Tour up so you guys can check that out. But yeah, I know you would have a lot of fun with that, right? There's Christmas ones. And I think tomorrow, just to kind of give you a heads up, that there are some new designs coming out tomorrow. So you can be the first to grab them. Because they do go fast and they do retire quickly. So if you see something you like, you got to grab it now while it's there, right? But it is an amazing new way to be able to create signs, to be able to do really, really cool stuff without having to draw or do crazy stuff. So now what's going to happen is this is going to set up, okay? So I'm not going to mess with this. I'm going to let this dry, and then I can go ahead and seal it in with the rest of my piece, all right? So just to kind of give you an idea of what I use for the sealer, You can use wax, or you can use, you can use like something like I use, like a poly, okay? Gone are the days when you have to use a...
How do you clean the stencil?
I'm going to go put it now in my sink and wash it with warm water and some soap that I have next to my bathroom sink.
Yes.
Really, really easy.
And the paint will stick to metal, glass, plastic, you name it. Yes.
So easy.
All right.
So for me, like, you can do signs with these, but I tend to do a lot of it on furniture because that just is what makes me happy, right? So this is my favorite sealer right here. It's Minwax, water-based, polyacrylic. The key is getting water-based because if you do the oil-based, it can actually turn your piece yellow over time, okay? So important. I would love it if you guys would take a moment to share this video. That would be the bee's knees if you would be so kind to do that for us. And when you do that, the really cool thing is this will actually save to your timeline, so if you ever need to come back and look up whatever I use, whether it's the paint, whether it's a brush, whether it's a sealer, you'll have it all in one place. So thank you,
We
guys.
only had one couch tonight.
One couch, yeah.
Yes.
We'll
The
paint
blue
another one
couch.
next week,
Sorry,
though.
Spencer. Late to the party, boss.
Too funny. So I'm not going to go over her just yet because I want her to really set up and dry, right? So the other cool thing is another tip for if you're working with like transfers like this and you want to seal, you could also get the sprays, the clear coats that are sprays, right? So I'm painting furniture, so I'm just going to brush it all over. I'm not going to brush too heavy in this area. I'll put one light coat on, let it sit on top of her, let it form a layer, and then I can come back and really seal her in like a sandwich, okay? So that way there's, when there's things being put on here, she's not getting scratched off, right? But if you're working on signs and stuff, what's really cool too is, like I said, get the spray sealer and just make sure it's water-based. There's all kinds. Krylon makes a really good one out there. Just get one that you like, experiment with it because they all spray at different kind of capacities, and then go to town, right? And the rest is history. So what happens is when you put the seal on it, it actually brings back. Remember how I talked to you guys about how with our chalky style paint, when you sand, it can kind of mute down the color, right, and bring up a chalk dust. But the moment that you seal it, it's no longer a chalkboard, and now you have a fully finished piece of furniture.
So this finish we're using satin, but you can use matte, semi-gloss, gloss, whatever you want.
I would say that the most two popular colors I use would be for furniture would be matte and satin, and then because I do a lot of shabby style, right? So, and things back in the day, they weren't necessarily shiny, right? So that's why I would stick with that. It makes it wipeable and to be able to clean. But can you kind of see right here the divide where I've went ahead and polyed, and I have not touched this half right here. There's kind of a line down here, right? So I'm going to do her probably in just a little bit. So before we jump off of here, is there any questions I can help anybody with? Anybody have any questions real fast? Are we good? Are we good?
What kind of sealer? It's Minwax.
Yep.
Water-based polyacrylic.
Minwax polyacrylic. So so really easy, okay? So you can get a stand like this, $10, $15, $20 pretty much anywhere, okay? And so really the pieces I used tonight was I got this at a secondhand store. I used a Junk Monkey paint in Bahama Jade. I used the shabby chip brush. That's going to be key to be able to giving you that distressed style, okay? It leaves trails behind it. It leaves peekaboos of that wood existing finish coming through. That's how you get it. And then I use the Chalk Couture, which I'll throw up the link for you guys to be able to see all kinds of designs that you can do. And if you're not good at drawing, you're going to love it.
Yes, we ship all over the United States, including Hawaii. Albert said, is he really topless? I am. Just for you, Albert.
Albert, just for you.
You have no idea what you opened.
You have no idea.
You caught me on that day.
It's Pandora's box.
You caught me on that day.
All right. Well, I hope you guys have a terrific evening. Thank you for joining us here on Hometalk.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you for joining us.
Yep. Thank you.
Big shout out to the Secret Couch Society.
Thank you for being here.
You're no longer secret.
We told on you.
Yes.
Be sure to hit subscribe. Right now, if you haven't already subscribed, you'll see a notification coming across your screen somewhere here in this vicinity. Hit subscribe so that way you're notified the next time a DIYer comes live here on Hometalk. And there's all kinds of great projects going down. We are here, of course, Sonia and Matt Miller of Junk Monkey Paint Company every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Matt may or may not wear a shirt. That is to be determined, and I may paint godly knows what, all right? So if you have fun hanging out with us, be sure to find us over there at Jeff Monkey Paint Company. And have a terrific evening. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.